Good morning, and I want to welcome you to today's Enlightenment broadcast. This is Jay Moore. I'm your healthy accountant, helping you to account for your life. And we are sticking on the topic of finances and getting control of your finances. Wouldn't you want control of your finances? Do you even understand what control is? Oh man, we are going to unpack something today with our title. Our title today is "The Little Things Add Up." The little things add up. What happens to something that's small? Have you ever seen something that happened to something that's small? You could take, say a couple of pennies and all of us, and if you keep tapping them on, putting them on top of each other, one after the other, you get to 1,000, 2,000 pennies. Like, wouldn't that be a big mound? Wouldn't that start adding up to a lot of money? So today, when we talk about the little things, we're going to talk about how it's easy for us to go out and spend $5, $2, $1, 50 cents on different things, and we just kind of blow it off. Man, you know what? Psh, it's nothing, man. One of my first mentors, Darren Hardy, he said something that was really key. He says, "Well, what is it? What is that $5 worth 5 years from now after you do that every month, or maybe you do it every day?" He said, "What is it worth? Like, think about the value of $5 today versus 2 years from now." And you have to really think about it. You may have to do some math. Like, if I spent $5 a day every day for the year, that's going to add up to some cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about $150 per month that you would have spent on something that you just let it go. 150 per month. Then now when you add that 150 per month, what's that, like 1,800 bucks? At $1,800. $1,800 that you just spent on something. That $5 that you've been kind of blowing off. Oh, it's nothing. You're not really keeping up with it. You're not looking at your finances. You're not gaining any control of your finances. Your finances are actually out of control. Who's done this before? Man, I've done this in my life years ago. I used to always go out to McDonald's and Burger King, and every day there wasn't days that I did not go out. So you think, if I add that up over the years, here it is, I spend $5 a day. It's 2 years from now. Man, that $5 is added up to $3,600. What if you didn't spend the $500 a day, and if maybe you spent it only half the time? So now you would have saved 1,800 maybe. And then what do you do with this money? So you want to gain control of your finances by having money to do other things. Money is a resource. I got this topic from one of my clients, Yema. As we were talking to Yema and her husband last night, she gave me an idea. She says, "Man, because she's done this before. She says, man, you got to talk to people about how you could easily be spending $10 a month on something, and you totally forget about it." She says she had Planet Fitness, because she asked me, she says, "Man, you still at Planet Fitness?" Like, "Yeah, but I go every day, so I don't waste my money. I actually use the facility." She says, "Man, I had Planet Fitness for 4 years, $10 a month, that she says, I never went. I did it for 4 years until I stopped it." She said, that was $400 or something like that. She's like, over $400. She says, "Man, how many more people's doing this? How many more people have the Planet Fitness membership, and you spend $10 a month and you never go?" The reason why you keep it is like, it's that scarcity. You're saying to yourself, "Man, if I just keep it, I might go. You know what? I want to lose weight, so I might go. I don't want to have to get a new contract, so I've already got it. I just want to keep it." And you spend the money year after year. See, these little things start adding up to mouse. See, imagine this: you've got Planet Fitness, you're spending, you're eating out at the fast food places where you could be saving some money. I'm not talking about just saving money for the sake of saving it. Save money to do something. Her husband Oscar said something too. He says, like, because because he was asking about, having, saving money and, in investments. And I said, well, here's the thing. It's not like when an investment shows up and you can't put any money in. He said, yeah, man, years ago, I got, when Netflix was coming up and there was an opportunity to put some money into Netflix, like $150. He didn't put no money in. He said, man, that 150 be worth like 12,000 right now. So the thing is, you gotta have the money when the time comes. But if you don't have the money, then you'll be looking back like, oh, I missed it. And then what'll happen is you'll just say, you know what? I'll probably never get an opportunity like that. Who said that before? I'll probably never get an opportunity like that again. I've done it. I've done that. Here's why, because it's like you want to make yourself feel good. But here's what you got to do. You got to confess your sin to yourself. And you got to confess to Jay. Hey, Jay, I am so sorry. I had a confession this morning. With myself. I'd already confessed about, making sure I do the things that I have to do. But there's one area that I had to confess about, and it's waking up in the morning. Now I get up. I'm usually up by 6, no later than 6. But I've been telling myself I was gonna get up at 4, and I haven't been getting up at 4. So I had to stop this morning because I see that 4 o'clock is needed in my life. I don't know about yours, but it's needed in my life. I need the time from 4 o'clock to basically 9 o'clock to handle the bulk of my main work, big work. When I say big work, it's the work that is the most important work that I must do. Literally, I almost came to tears. Not almost. I did come to tears. I had some tears in my eyes because I was really remorseful for not doing what I was supposed to be doing. See, if I don't do what I'm supposed to be doing, if I'm not waking up at the times that I'm supposed to wake up and go to bed at the time that I'm supposed to go to bed, here's what happens. I'll never create the impact in your life. But here's the thing. I can't create the impact in your life unless there's something in my life that you see that you want. You got to first see that, man, that Jay dude, man, he is in control of his own money. He has, he's talking about how his business is flourishing. He's talking about how, he's got money to invest, and he's talking about how he's taking care of his family. See, that's the thing. If I don't have that, then I'm just the guy talking. I have to do what it takes. See, guys, the little things add up. And it really it's going to keep coming back to the confession. I forgive myself. See, you don't have to go to God to get forgiveness most of the time. You have to get forgiveness of yourself. You got to talk to God about how God's going to use you. You got to thank God for allowing you to get to this point where you can confess, and you can now ask him for his purpose. Ask him, what does he want from you? And say, you know what? I'm going to take the little things and make them add up in our favor so that we never have to come back to this point where we're saying to ourselves, I wish I would have did it differently. So here's what I want you to do today. I want you to go back. I want you to take, this is a financial exercise. I want you to go back in your finances, and it's a mid-February. And I want you to go back to December. Some of you probably don't do this. And if you're in business right now, you should have the whole year of 2019, you should know where your money went. Not in the sense where you're kind of estimating how I spent money. Know where your freaking money went. Specifically where it went. Know how you wasted if you did waste it. Know where you saved it if you did save it. Know where you invested it if you did invest it. Know where you put your money. Know it. Go back and do this exercise at least 3 months back. And then come forward and then see what you've done with the little. See it. Make it and just add it up and say, man, I have to confess. And today I want you to confess to yourself that you will do better, that you will gain control of your finances, you will change, and you will be the person that you were created to be. And the person that you were created to be is to have total control in your finances. So if that is what you want, then do it today. Look, I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. God bless. Hey, look, if you need any additional help, we can get on the call. I'll give you a personalized planning document for free so that you can move forward, even if we don't work together afterward. So if you want that, definitely schedule a call. I love to talk to you. And I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. God bless. Take care.